Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
More dead here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here?
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
What's with that shining foe over there?
I'll clear the way through.
I've got your back! Tiger Blade! Get behind me! Airborne beast! My special! Tiger Blade!
Dragon Swarm!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
This one's all mine! Ignite!
Make it rain!
Lock! Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
This one's
No
mine!
escape! No escape!
I'm gone!
Stop!
Do it!
Thank you!
Ringwell!
Frozen?
Hammer!
Nice! This one's all mine!
Back into the
Start
fray!
up! Resonate, prepare to be
Do it!
seized! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! Together, there is nothing that can stop us.
Indeed. As one, we are unrivaled.
And that is our greatest strength.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here. Quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had to guess, it probably served as some kind of shrine.
So still a house, in a sense. Just for a god.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
I'll clear the way through.
I've got your back!
No! Flaming Thrust! Thank you!
Tiger Blade!
Take this!
It's a duel of the eyes!
I'll thank you! Burn in hell! We got flyers!
I've got this!
Let a marksman handle it.
All no further! Take this!
Make it rain!
Dooley! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
I'm not done! Swallow Blade!
Arch Steel!
Resonate with the earth.
Can't move!
Don't leave me all alone here!
Hear me!
Resonate with the earth.
Burning!
Glacial Spear.
Here! Sighted!
Resonate with the earth.
Save you!
Not on my watch! Annihilation! Mega Ray! By the power of water!
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
A freezing storm!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Primed and ready! Mega Ray!
You're going pretty hard in this battle.
I am not usually given to restraint.
Sometimes I believe you're stronger than you let on.
Resonate with the
Searing
earth.
flame! I'm all stopped up! Lightning!
Resonate with the
Mega
earth.
Ray! Annihilation! Lightning! Downfall!
I'm ready!
Resonate
Far
with the
enough.
earth. Stalagmite.
Where are you going?
Does anyone else think this may be just a bit too tough for us?
Now you see what I can do!
Don't mind if I do. Here goes!
Going in!
You're mine!
Meteor!
I shall ensure you survive this. Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
It's over!
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
Can't get out of this! No complaints here!
This one's all mine!
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over!
Who said anything about letting off?
You'll pay for that!
I'm ready!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Gotta break through!
Resonate with the earth!
No further.
You'll pay for that!
Take this!
You're mine!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf.
On guard!
You're mine! Swallow blade! Try
Tiger
this!
blade!
Infernal turret!
Look sharp! Take this! One more! Tiger blade!
Can't be happening.
You made me angry. That was a bad idea.
Dragon swarm! Try this! It's over?
No! Don't leave. Me all alone here.
Eat that in your dreams.
That's enough! I can carve through armor!
Dance in the wind.
Hurricane!
Go get him.
Far enough! Talon Hurricane! Eagle, I'm just getting going!
One more.
Big
Here
blast!
goes. Light astral energy. Photon blast.
I'll finish you
Light
here
astral
now!
energy.
I'm on.
Photon blast.
Talon Storm! Talon Hurricane! Eagle
Light
Fly!
astral energy.
Just enough!
Photon blast.
Do it!
Law.
Demons descend! Flashing Fang!
We may be a touch beyond our depth.
We barely got a look at the thing.
Seriously? Is this a joke? Right here! I got you!
It's not too late to bow out.
I'm not looking to get our tails handed to us.
That's exactly why. Leave the agile
Stay
one.
away from my friend!
Sometimes the retreat is the best strategy.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
misread the landing. What's that big tower over there?
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes, when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time. Of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No. When I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
What's this thing?
Forgive you!
Try now! Try this!
This one, I'm no good with airborne targets.
You got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Let the marksman
You're mine! You're finished!
This one! Mine!
Swallow blade!
Victory eternal! Blade!
Infernal I'm ready!
Now or never.
Ice tornado!
Damn it!
Sight! Into the shadows!
This one's mine!
Water stick blade!
You're mine!
Tiger blade!
You're finished! Slack! Dragon swarm!
Make it ready!
Frozen!
Hammer!
I still got a ways to go!
Dispose of the trash. Get behind me!
Burn in hell! Swallow blade!
Going in.
Try this! Infernal torrent! Here I come! Swallow
pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Hold on. Begin. Lightning meteor. This one's mine. The power of light. I'm ready to go.
Not done yet.
The enemy rules are
We'll soon see about that.
Take this.
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over.
Who said anything about letting off?
Make it brave.
Keep going. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
Think we overdid it?
My turn.
Not by a long shot.
Stardust.
resonate with the earth.
Law. Hey! Blow them away!
Good to know my training is paying off.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
My best.
Swallow blade!
You want me? Come get me.
Lunar corruption!
Infernal forest!
Begin.
Tiger
Here I
blade!
come! It's over! I'm ready! Swallow blade!
I'll
Strike!
heal you all!
Here I this one's on!
Flying freaks! What can they do?
Sia, can you take care of them?
enemy's
No
getting
sooner
desperate.
said than
Got
done!
them where we want to go.
Don't tip your hand, though.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
Swallow
content.
blade! You're mine!
Let me help!
You're finished!
First aid!
Swallow blade!
Where are you going?
I'm ready!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
Thank you! Swallow blade! Strike! Dragon's
Blade
Roar!
of Fury!
Make it Dragon's Roar!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! Resonate with the earth!
Like
Here I come!
Death
Swallow blade!
Do it!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Guess I misread the landing. Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. Think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me, why?
He's tough.
Who are you? Said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Here I come!
Here.
Lightning! On guard!
This one's all mine!
By the power of water! Tiger blade!
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal!
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
It's over!
Tiger blade!
Die.
Ice tornado!
Can't move!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Fool.
Going in!
Their arms were interrupted.
Lunar corruption!
Not done
Look
yet!
sharp.
Not far enough! Back into the blade! Mega blade!
I'll bring you back from death's
Here,
abyss.
try harder!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Not on my watch!
Fool.
Tiger blade! Resuscitation!
Die. Enjoy.
Healing circle!
Look sharp. And just like that, I'm back in.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
Healing circle!
Here.
I couldn't make it in time.
Tiger blade! By the power of water! Devastating meteor!
Fall.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Entertain me.
Resuscitation!
Will this help?
Light up the dark! Healing circle!
Fall.
Swallow blade!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Infernal turret!
Going in.
Any more of this and I'll burn out!
Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Now I can let loose!
Water snake, wait!
You're mine!
Leave the charges to me.
Reload!
Resonate with the earth!
Glacial
You're
spear.
mine!
Here's
Swallow
the
blade!
Die.
Dragon swarm!
On guard.
Hear me!
Dragon swarm!
Going in.
This one's all mine!
that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain. But you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Like dogs to the flame. On guard. One more. Tiger flame. Power of water. Airborne beast. My respect. Gemini Aqua.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Tiger flame.
Lunar corruption.
Going in.
You're finished.
One more.
Swallow blade!
Hook shot.
Slice!
This
Swallow
one's
blade!
mine.
Take
I
this!
never miss.
Swallow
Lightning
blade!
meteor.
Dragon sword!
This one's
I'm
mine.
ready!
Kikara, go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
Think we overdid it?
Not by a long shot.
This one's all mine! Ha! Not today!
Do it.
I'm going! In an instant! Impact block!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
We should be able to cook here.
My body seems to be doing okay.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving?
Not this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renins have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is...
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renins, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renins here, there should still be some people around.
This debris... Do you think it could be the work of Renin astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings, it said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.